back again with another video.
Heavy Hitters. First of all, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Check out the Heavy Hitters Instagram. Check out our personal Instagrams. They'll be all down below. Let's get to it, man. We got Extreme Rules.
The review, man, breakdown. But look, we got, before we get started, we got a new member. Now look, y'all know it was always 3 people on here. And you know how it be. Things be happening. But y'all seen our face. Y'all know us.
Facts.
We got a new member. Now last time we said he was just
an honorary hitter
popping up, but we got a new member. He gonna be here every week, every video. So get used to him, man. So look, tell him whatever name you want to tell him, or you could just tell him your name. It don't matter. That's just what you want, whatever you want to be on.
Alright, so a little introduction, don't take up too much. Obviously, we want to get to the banger part of the video. My name's Jason. I've gone by the nickname Amity. JJ was another one. Either name works. Little background knowledge, these guys know this. I've been big into wrestling for a while, ever since I was 12 years old. I've been following it ever since. You've seen it in the videos, how well I knew some of the stuff that was even before my time. I've done digging before that, afterwards. Any wrestling promotion, I've heard about it, I've talked about it. These guys both know about it.
But that's why we got them on here. That's why because you know. But yeah, so y'all know that's Jason. Y'all gonna see him on here. But we finna get into the Extreme Rules 2022 match card, man.
Yes, sir.
We gonna start out with the match that kicked the show off. The Brawling Brutes versus Imperium in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Now, before we get into it, I do want to say I like the little setup they did with like the bar fight and the little bar stool, the barrels.
Yeah.
Really making you feel like you're in a bar, an Irish pub kind of thing to set it all off.
There was a lot of stuff going on in this
And it was physical. Like, I knew that was every time we see Sheamus and Gunther, you know that's going to be physical. But the other two, Butch, Ludwig, all of them, they know they physical too. Man.
I do like, or not to cut you off, but I do like Butch and Holland.
Yeah, Rich Holland.
Rich Holland. I do like them as a team. I think they solid. Yeah. Besides, my man dropping Big E on his neck. He's solid though, man.
The Imperium former 2-time NXT tag team, they proven. So they already.
I'm already a big fan of Imperium. I like them when they were in NXT.
Yeah, the Brutes won the match.
I do like for Imperium, this was a match realistically out of their element. We did see this past Friday, obviously during the Gunther Sheamus Intercontinental title match, the introduction of a shillelagh that helped Gunther win the match, which was also the theme for Imperium during half the match with the shillelaghs. Yeah. Because it was Kaiser. Yeah. Hit Sheamus in the back with a shillelagh.
He broke it too.
It even hit the cameraman, I believe, last time too.
Man, that feud just been physical. Like, that's what I like about it. It's brutal. It's like, man, no nonsense. Sheamus and like
just two big beefy, sweaty, big beefy men smacking me, slapping.
But no, I had the Bruce winning though. I felt like they had to win that one. Like, Sheamus lost twice for the IC title. He lost on Smackdown, lost at Clash of the Castle. So the Bruce had to win that one,
Do you think it leads to another Intercontinental title match on
SmackDown? It's too old though. I feel like Sheamus.
He don't deserve another
title. He lost twice. Now if he earned it again, maybe. Because I still feel like Sheamus gonna get that title one day. But I don't know.
I think Gunther needs to hold it for like a year.
It's probably time for a new challenger. Yeah, and that title is established, and Gunther making him look like a real, threat. So yeah, but that's that match.
I had Imperium in it. I thought they would step up and deliver. In my mind, they did. Obviously, they didn't come out with the win, but they did prove a lot of people wrong and a lot of people right. Because some people are looking at it like, oh, they're used to the technicality, the rules, the ring being sacred. They won't know what to do in this match. I think they did a good job. Half the damn arena was torn apart by the end of the match. The table was broken in the first match.
Yeah,
the first match.
Who got somebody with? Didn't Gunther powerbomb Sheamus?
Sheamus hit a Celtic cross.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, that was tough.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that match. So what's the next match we got on the card? So the Bruce won to kick it off, man.
Yes, sir. And then we got
The next match was
Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey in Extreme Rules.
Y'all was both finna say the same match. So yeah, so Liv Morgan, the underdog, challenged the baddest woman on the planet. Challenged her to an Extreme Rules match. And me personally, I had Ronda dominating. But Liv showed some fight though. Which she always do.
She had some good moments for sure.
Yeah, it was a good match. I like the story that was being told was Liv she don't got that dog in her to get extreme. She don't got that. That was the story. And then she snapped out and she showed that, she got that killer instinct. But, I felt like, I don't know.
She hit Lacey Evans with that senton on Smackdown through a table.
That's what I was getting at. Even last night with the bat, she was turned, Ronda was playing around with her, I don't need this and that. I can beat you up without, unarmed. I'm the most dangerous unarmed woman in history.
Well, look at Liv.
Business.
Well, look at Liv when she got stuck in the apron and Ronda hit her. She's like, more. Like, she was ready to go to battle and to fight. She walked out with a bat, for Pete's sake.
Liv. She been proving to me this past year and a half that she got something. When they finally gave her Money in the Bank, they gave her the championship. She had a little couple of month run, but you gotta realize she's not gonna beat Ronda 3 times straight.
Yeah, that look ran out.
It's like you can keep beating somebody, and then you gotta come back to reality. Okay, yeah, that's Ronda Rousey. You Liv Morgan.
Man, I think, I still, Ronda. I think, what am I trying to say? Liv Morgan is established now, as a person. I think they've been needing to establish more women because, there's Ronda Rousey, Bianca Bella, Becky Lynch, Charlotte. It's a revolving door of the same females being champion and stuff. So with Liv Morgan coming in, and she low-key, even though she's still super young, she's been around for a little minute. So her getting her own thing and all that, I hope she come back around and she get, become another formidable threat to the title.
Yeah, I believe she will. She proved that she got the tools. She got an underdog mentality that fans can get behind, You don't gotta necessarily be the best talker, the best wrestler. When you got that real fan support, you once you show WWE officials that you over, that's what Vince was always talking about.
They did turn on her though.
I mean, here and never that happens when you become a champion,
Yeah, for sure.
But she proved that she can get over though, and that's how she really became champion. So yeah, but Ronda Rousey put her to sleep. Liv didn't tap out; she fell asleep.
That still makes her look strong too.
And then she was smiling.
Exactly.
She was smiling, bro.
I think that sadistic side, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. I think it'll stick around. I think, and this is just in my opinion, even with the backstage interview they did with her in that dark place, I think with this loss, I think it has put Liv now kind of at the bottom. She's like, I said I was going to come in and win. I didn't. I lost. I went to sleep. I think this is a bring out the new sadistic side out of Liv, something we haven't seen in a while.
So you think she about to turn heel or something?
I think so, yeah. Now, before we get into the next match, I do want to mention the backstage segment they had. It was held in Philadelphia, so the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty, he basically got attacked by The Miz. Miz still having what I call this PTSD from Dexter Lumis.
The man's name that should not be said.
Basically, he thinks that he's in said mascot costume. Gritty gives him a shirt, throws the shirt down, says, I don't like your team in your city. And this is kind of just a reoccurring theme that goes on throughout the night. But it was funny at the end, because finally Dexter Lumis gave Miz his comeuppance, as I'm going to put it. And him and Dexter Lumis just, walk off out of the arena just they're buddies.
It's at some point Miz and Dexter Lumis gotta have a match, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cause he keep playing with Miz every week, attacking him, popping up at his crib, drawing him and his wife. Gotta have a match.
He most definitely in Miz's head.
And the other thing, not trying to cut you off, and the other thing that I do want to acknowledge, I don't know if y'all have seen it, they revealed the WrestleMania 40 logo.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. It's gonna be in Philly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It looked like it's like Eagles colors, green and
Yeah, it's
white.
got their bell on it too.
Yeah, it's got the Liberty Bell. I personally like it because I do like the Philadelphia Eagles colors. So I liked it I like how it wasn't just like, regular, just like WrestleMania, boom, there you go. Like it added some character into it. It had the Philadelphia Eagles colors, had the Liberty Bell in the back with the XL and everything.
Why y'all keep playing with us?
Chicago. Will we ever get a WrestleMania?
Who knows?
We haven't had one since 22. That was 06.
Who knows? With the Bears' new stadium that they might get, with it being indoor, who knows? Maybe we see a Chicago WrestleMania sometime
need
soon.
that, bro. I gotta go to one.
I'm up in pipe on Triple H.
Man, chill out. But yo, so
Triple H, book us a WrestleMania in Chicago,
man,
please.
do it. But Ronda Rousey, the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
Well deserved. The baddest on the planet.
A lot of fans don't agree with that, but that's for another video.
But one other thing I want to acknowledge, Ronda paying respects to one of her karate mentors who passed away with the gi and the black belt.
Yeah, that was
paying
cool.
respects.
That was cool.
For sure.
We gonna mention somebody else who paid honor to somebody later on in the show.
Now we got Drew McIntyre, and Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross
Now
with
before
the
we-
beautiful Scarlet.
Now, before we get into the match, just rerun through predictions again of what we personally had. I
had Drewski winning.
had Cross.
I had Drew because I felt like he was the one who. I feel like he lost to Roman, but he was gonna bounce back. Even if he didn't dominate, I knew he wouldn't dominate Cross, but I felt like he would have pulled it out. But it made sense, what happened though. But yeah, to me that was a good match. I feel like it was just physical. I like how Karrion Kross started it off by not wanting to put the strap on, playing mind games, and then he attacked. It was just crazy, and Scarlett was gonna get involved in the mix with it anyway.
That match was just hard to watch.
Well, you knew going in with both of them. These are both two top physical guys. I mean,
Nah, I don't know about that.
well, for me, because
One top physical guy.
Cross is a physical.
I said top physical.
He'll be
I said
there.
guys.
He'll be at the top real soon.
Well, let me rephrase. These were two physical guys going into this match. We obviously had seen Drew basically ever since the pandemic just being dominant. He dominated as champion. He's dominated even afterwards. He did get a loss in Clash of the Castle, yes, but he has been bouncing back. This loss was devastating. But I feel like for Cross, he deserved it.
Yeah, it's
Cross,
a statement. It's a statement win. He just came back. I feel like that's one of the ones you gotta establish Cross. He's because in this era right now, Cross is being lined up to be a major star on SmackDown. So you gotta you gotta understand why he would beat somebody like Drew. I believe in him. Like I've seen Cross. I've seen Cross outside of WWE, Killer Cross and TNA. Like I know more. He
was dominant there.
Yeah, like he really got it. It's just you just gotta see more from him though.
I'm sick of Triple H. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him playing with my boy Drewski.
But didn't you say you like Cross don't kick flips and don't you like people who
You like down to the mat wrestling,
like
so
you say you don't like flips and kicks?
No, I just
Cross.
No, he don't do that.
Right.
I'm talking about I'm talking about in terms of like the character and all. Like
It's decent,
he not clicking with me yet.
The character decent. The entrance hard. The Scarlet, bro. He got the whole thing, bro.
So you can tell you got two people right here that like Cross and are waiting to see what he does next.
Right, we got like hope for him. We not saying he just gonna be a major player. He gotta keep working.
I mean, but he just beat Drew McIntyre. That's
right. So people. Lord Tensai beat John Cena. Remember y'all used to say that to me. What happened to him? You could beat a top star and not go nowhere. But we gonna see. But I liked the match overall.
Alberto Del Rio.
Well, you saying that's kind of worried though, because look at where Tensai ended up. He went from Lord Tensai to Dancing with the Funkasaurus. So you gotta watch kind of how you say that.
It could be bad, but that was in Vince's run. when Vince was just doing like, how can you turn somebody like Cross into a big goofy? You can't. A dancer, like, I wouldn't be able to live with that, bro. Like, but yeah, I like the match. It was physical. The strap came into play, and Cross won with the help of Scarlett, which I knew.
Which was to be expected.
She out there for, like, she bad too.
Bro,
But yeah, that was that match. Cross with a big win, man.
Now we got Bianca Bella versus Bayley in a ladder match.
I don't want to talk about this match.
It looks like
In my opinion, the match disappointed me is because of the hype they put around it. The first ever women's ladder match for the women's championship, and it's like it didn't do much for me.
what upset me is obviously them hyping this up as, oh yeah, it's the first women's ladder match. I wanted the Prestige to be there where, like, no one was going to get involved. I mean, you knew at the end of the day Damage Control was going to get involved, but I wanted to see them just one-on-one, not one-on, okay, here's two people coming out, it gets turned into a handicap match.
They said something where on commentary, they was like, Asuka and Alexa Bliss they not here tonight. Something like, it was like, it's just crazy how all of a sudden now Alexa Bliss and Asuka not here when the title on the line.
It's like they're there for her when the title's not on the line, but when the title's finally on the line.
But
we're just gonna take a vacation on show for the day.
I don't know. You saw the match.
It was cool. Like, they had some decent spots in there. Like,
Bianca at one point had both Io and Dakota Kai over her shoulders.
That's crazy.
She's just a beast, like, physical
crazy
specimen. But it was cool. Like, I was shocked that Bianca Belair won though, because
it felt like Bayley was in prime position. Pin the champion, the first person to pin her in over a year, and
she had the momentum basically.
Yeah, like, momentum. And she picked the right spot. Money in the Bank ladder match, no DQ, so my buddies can get involved and cheat and help me win. And it's like Bianca just pulled it out, which I'm not mad about that. I'm 100% cool with Bianca still being champion.
Yeah, it threw me off a little bit.
But I thought Bayley was gonna win
for sure. It's just like she came back with this faction. You just think, you know, all right, Bianca is established. You got to get the other two people over. I'm not mad at it, but it did throw me off.
It ain't over, though.
It ain't over by a long shot.
Bayley's still coming. And she going to be champion real soon.
For sure.
And Bianca has proven time and time again, you back her into a corner, she'll find ways to get the victory.
She one of them ones who in the beginning, I didn't think they would push her like this. Because you know NXT didn't push her like that at all. And when she came up, it was full throttle, won the Raw Women's title, won the Smackdown Women's title. But she won the Smackdown one first.
Yeah, Smackdown and the Raw. That's where I'll give them credit. Every single woman, like, for instance, Rhea Ripley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, you've all seen them come up, and they have all been dominant champions on this roster so far.
Yeah, and I like it. You know, Rhea Ripley, one of my favorite ones who still need that other opportunity. But it's coming too. She in a good spot right now.
To as you would put it, gotta break that glass ceiling.
Yeah. And speaking of Rhea Ripley, man, we got Finn Balor. I don't know if that's the order right there.
Yeah, that's what's going on next. Finn Balor and
we got Finn Balor and Edge in an I Quit match. Now, me personally, this was the match I was looking most forward to. Because I've been looking forward to seeing Edge and Finn Balor finally go one-on-one. We saw Edge and Priest. I seen Edge, AJ Styles. That was one of my dream matches.
Facts.
But Edge and Finn Balor, an underrated wrestler that a lot of people don't talk about. And now his character development getting better and better every week. And with the Judgment Day. So this was one of my matches I was looking forward most to.
With Edge, a lot of things I did like with him is, one, I liked his Halloween-inspired attire with the black and orange. I did like that.
What did Finn have on his face?
I don't remember. Do you remember?
Like Kanye West. He just had a black thing over his head.
Yeah, it was weird. Like a mask. It was like a mask. Yeah. It wasn't like no holes in it or nothing. It was just like
call that boy Ye Balor. Oh bro, he out there with the black joint on his face.
I did like at one point how Edge also had the hockey stick up against Finn to try to get him to submit, similar to how he had, similar with the pipe at WrestleMania and everything and whatnot.
This was a physical match. I knew it. Storytelling wise, it was perfect.
You can tell they played in the kind of where they was from, you know, Edge being from Canada, you know, the hockey stick. Got to bring the hockey stick into play. Like, oh yeah, I'll get him to submit with the hockey stick. Because I think he came out and said, I think he was a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I think, was the hockey team he liked.
Yeah,
But,
yes.
there was a few things that I liked. I did like a few of the spots, like, but the thing that tripped me out was the ending. The ending to the match. Edge wasn't gonna say I quit ever. Like, when they had Beth Phoenix get in position to get the concerto, Edge said he quit so he could save his wife.
Yeah, that's good storytelling.
She still got the concerto anyway, and Edge like.
That's good storytelling because you know you're not gonna beat Edge to the point where he gonna quit.
Facts. The man's has been through so much already.
So beating Edge, I don't care what you do, you're not gonna make him quit by beating him. So
you gotta hit him where it hurts.
You gotta go low. Family, his wife, somebody he loved, and you gotta force him to quit because you know he don't want it, and that's what happened. And that's good storytelling because Edge obviously still looking strong. Finn looking just like an animal, just evil, like.
Yeah, he in people's head and stuff.
He in this bag right now. Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Speaking of good storytelling, I know both of you saw this. And to me, I thought this was great storytelling. And we all remember Clash of the Castle when Dominic, you know, kicked Edge in the crown jewels, as I'm going to say. And we all saw how that went. I did like and appreciate, and I know both of you liked it probably too, is how Dominic comes in, he's like, oh, I'm on your side, I'm on your side.
Right.
And then Edge is like, yeah, okay.
And
Bam! Right in the crown
got his
jewels.
revenge. And another part about it, Dominic finally put his hands on Rey Mysterio. Like, he hit him. You know how Dominic would get on his knees and tell Rey, hit me. You know how Rey not going to hit his son. Storyline, Rey like, I'm not going to hit my son. But Dominic...
He even said he hated the man on live television.
And Dominic threw him off the ring post. He was beating him up. So now, at this point, Rey got to be like, okay, forget it. You my son, but this is what it got to be. And Rey got to teach Dominic a lesson and put them hands to him.
Now,
that match is coming. It is coming.
Yeah, it's coming for sure.
Now, I know Rey said he wanted a match against Dominic, I think at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's probably the plan.
Long-term storytelling.
So, we'll see how they play this out. I'm kind of interested. I do want to see, Dominic with a mullet out.
He already grew it out.
He's already grown it out. It's getting there.
He looked like Eddie a little bit.
I'm just waiting for him to say Eddie is his real dad. Now.
But yeah, so Finn Balor won the I Quit match, and Beth Phoenix got destroyed.
Yeah, she didn't even matter. Edge like in disarray. Like
I already see where this is going. Rhea Ripley and
Beth Phoenix.
And they gonna have a match for sure.
Now
maybe it's a mixed tag match. You don't know.
Dominic and Rhea versus Edge.
Because didn't Edge and Beth Phoenix have a mixed tag already?
Yeah, they did against
Miz and Maurice. The trash couple. Well, no, I'm not saying like
the Hollywood trash couple.
Yeah, Maurice nice. I like Maurice, but yeah, that's for another story.
Now we got our main event. This was the main event, wasn't it?
Yes.
Matt Rudel and Seth Rollins in a fight pit.
Now, before we get started, this was basically Riddle's match. He had fought in the Octagon previously, so this was right up his alley. And it also had a special guest referee.
DC.
Come here.
He said, DC, I'm coming for you.
UFC Hall of Fame, double champion.
What did Brock tell DC in the Octagon?
What?
When Brock hopped in the Octagon with DC, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
He said something is a piece of... Remember?
All I know is Brock was going to hurt that man, bro. But yeah, we ain't skipping no match, did we? We talked about Liv and Ron.
Yeah, no, it was a short pay-per-view.
There was only 6 matches.
So we talked about Liv and Ron. We talked about Bianca and Bailey, Edge and Finn, Braun and Bruce. And what else?
The Riddle and Seth is what we did.
Riddle and Seth, the fight pit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I had Riddle. We talked about Drew and karaoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had Riddle winning this match just off the fact this is backyard. Riddle was a born cage fighter.
I had Riddle just because of the gut instinct and fire he said that was shown all the way back at SummerSlam. So for me, I had Riddle as well.
And then Seth Rollins, you had Seth. No, you had Riddle too, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you figured it's his match, it's his backyard.
Plus, Seth beat him at Clash of the Castle, so you got it's 1-1 now. So they gonna have one more to close it out. But one thing I want to mention, Seth Rollins came out with the Rob Van Dam attire.
Oh,
With
yeah.
his hair in a ponytail, look. And then he came out, he did the RVD. So that was a decent little tribute in Philly.
Now, Seth has been known for making tributes, like even with the Rey Mysterio attire that he did to commemorate Rey Mysterio from
The
EC.
polka dots.
With Cody, but that was disrespect though.
Yeah, the polka dots.
That was mind game.
The
Shield
question
attire.
marks with the purple.
He had the Michael Jackson joint at one WrestleMania.
But I feel like this was special because this was in Philly. Obviously, ECW and Rob Van Dam is synonymous with Philly. So that was a good. Then the way he had his hair in the ponytail like that, like Seth don't wear his hair like that. So he came out on the RVD vibes in general. I liked it that, but yeah.
I did
bro.
one little thing. I did. There was a spot when they were both on top of the cage, and I think was it Seth Rollins? He like fell off the cage.
Oh yeah, when he got hit with like an RKO or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. It was I knew it was gonna be physical.
Riddle did go to the top of the cage multiple times because even then, when Edge was laid out on the mat, he just Rollins was on the mat. Riddle just flew off and
splashed off the top of the. I'm like, yeah, they turned in. Yeah, Riddle tapped him out. I ain't think Rollins would tap. Riddle tapped him out quick too. It was one of them quick taps. Like, Daniel Cormier saw it immediately. It was like, damn.
But now, that's not it for the night. As Riddle is celebrating, all the lights cut off. You see flashlights going on.
Firefly.
And you start hearing an infamous theme song. You start seeing characters that you had all seen before.
All in the crowd.
All in the
There
crowd.
was a mask on the announce table. Michael Cole was like, what the hell? He got up quick.
Michael Cole's so soft.
He was scared.
You see these familiar masks.
They all like in different parts of the arena.
They all represent from one man. One man we haven't seen in a while. And that man, after removing the mask, was none other than Bray Wyatt.
And then look at the mask. The mask he had on was
a nice ass mask.
This man just, and he pulled it off. He say, I'm here. So I'm thinking he going back to Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds. You heard? You got the whole world.
Yeah.
And like
You saw him come out with the lantern in his hand, and
What if
him
he-
blowing it out.
What if he does the Mick Foley thing though?
different
Bray has
personalities.
multiple
Like
gimmicks.
he's like, you know, like how they did with the Bronx, like the swamp fight thing.
Yeah, well, he could just do
He
like
just be all
Fiend
over.
was doing, like alter ego. The Fiend could be his alter ego, like for special occasions, and then he could just bring out Bray Wyatt for regular matches, you know. But man, Triple H bringing him back, man. He bringing him back, man. I
Triple
like
H delivering bangers almost every
People-
pay-per-view
yeah,
or
people
during the shows.
returning
You
every-
see someone coming back.
People are returning every pay-per-view, man. It's got me thinking like,
I wouldn't be
who's
surprised.
next?
I wouldn't be surprised if my shorties, the Iconics, came back.
I wouldn't be
Kate Royce,
surprised.
Billy Kay.
I wouldn't be surprised if my man Moving Tool came back, man.
This man loves Hoover.
He not coming back, but nah.
The juicy one.
But yeah, to me, as overall the show, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10.
Very good.
It was a good show, man. Triple H, since he been in charge, bro, SummerSlam was like his first major one.
Yeah.
And then he been going crazy ever since. Like this Extreme Rules show, every match had a different stipulation.
Yeah.
That's how Extreme Rules supposed to be.
I remember last year, like the only Extreme Rules match I think was Finn and Roman.
Right, like not one match shouldn't just be every match. Like you had a strap match, a ladder match, a I Quit match, a fight pit, a Donnybrook. You just had different stipulations. That's Extreme Rules, bro.
Extreme Rules should not be, oh yeah, we're just gonna have one like Extreme Rules match and that's the end of it. It's all regular matches. No, when you think of Extreme Rules, you want, like he just listed off, you want to see like ladder matches, like Donnybrook matches,
Banger.
Extreme Rules matches, I Quit match,
Banger.
after banger, after a banger. That's what Extreme Rules should be. And I'm glad with Triple H, he's finally doing it. He's finally giving the people what they want. We want to see Extreme Rules, and we watch Extreme Rules. We got Extreme Rules.
And we know Extreme Rules ain't going to be extreme how it used to be, but make it
Triple H,
fun.
anything is possible.
Make it fun, though. Like, but yeah, that's really all we got, man, for this episode.
I was gonna predict that Hoovin' Two was gonna come back, interfere in a match, and it didn't happen. So I'm disappointed. And the match, to me, that show's getting an F. Hoovin' Two didn't come back.
But yeah, man, that's extreme.
Just for that, I'm gonna give it an A. Just for that.
That's
we want Hoovie. Hashtag we want
Hoovie.
That's the Extreme Rules review, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Come on, we on the road to what, 200? We got 159.
Yes, sir. We almost there.
159. We like, I don't know, 40 away from 200. It's coming though, but
200 subs.
Y'all
We coming
already
for
know,
you.
Until the next video, I'm your boy Morrow.
Money making Jay.
And Jason.